This video off by saying that some of you never had a sibling that used you as a crash test dummy for WWE wrestling moves and UFC wrestling moves in his shows. You're not used to chaos, and this world is throwing you off right now, because this world is very chaotic right now. And that was a joke, so don't take me too seriously, because I know the world is in a tragic, horrific state, and you don't have to hate me for a joke. But with that being said, we're going to talk about Burger King today, and why I think Burger King is vastly superior to McDonald's, except for their fries. This always undersalted. Always undersalted. Excuse me. We can use some lighting to throw off the giant beam of light that is my overhead light. It's a lot better. Their fries are not bad. I got a container of half-seas and I ate the fries and the onion rings. If you don't know what half-seas is, they do a container that's half onion rings, half fries. Now, if we could convince them to do one that is half mozzarella fries and half chicken fries, that could be a game changer. But let me tell you why this is a great onion ring. It's been a while since I've done an eating video. I'm trying to do a little differently. I'm trying to do a little more pizzazz. We got the triple whops. I got no pickles, heavy onion, and there's supposed to be cheese on it. And I said cheese on every patty. And they did it for two of them. They did it for two of them, I'll give them that. It's a little lopsided, but that happens because these burgers are gigantic. I get a craving for a triple whopper every once in a while. That burger tastes superior to a McDonald's burger. And it's expensive. But it's expensive for a reason, because it's gigantic. McDonald's burgers cost that much, and they are half the size. Okay? But onto the onion ring. People say, oh, there's no real onion in it. There is onion in it. You can taste the onion. Let me pull this light over here. Actually, hold on. My hands are shaking, and I apologize for that. But you can see the glisten of the onion. But the reason I'm talking about the onion ring is because, one, this is the last one. I want to give it a fair tribute, but also, onion rings, not a lot of fast food places do onion rings. They'll do curly fries, they'll do different kinds of fries, they'll do all kinds of stuff. But a lot of them don't do onion rings that I know of. And I think that there's a reason. Here's how I think they make the onion rings at Burger King. I think they dice the onion up real tiny. They mix it with some kind of batter. They shape it into an onion ring circle. And they fry it. So it's like an onion ring funnel cake, kind of. And it has the sweetness of the caramelized onion mixed with whatever kind of sweetness is probably in that batter. Then you have the crunchy saltiness on the outside. And it's like an onion ring funnel cake. And I know that sounds gross, but for a fast food place, that's a pretty good side, to be honest. And the fact that you can get fries with it. So if both of you want a sandwich, but one of you likes onion rings, the other one likes fries, get a medium container of half-seas. Get some sandwiches, both of you get a drink. Only one of you has to get a combo. And if you get a big drink, and you're tiny and not a lard ass like me, you can probably split it. Now, I also got the original chicken sandwich, because I haven't had one of these in a minute. I'm going to take a couple bites out of the Whopper, because I've had a Whopper. I'm going to take a couple bites out of this. We're going to fix this Whopper up first, though. Because as much as I love their Whoppers, they are always lopsided. Always. And I know that it's because, it's a gigantic burger. It's a gigantic sandwich. I don't kid myself into thinking that this is by any means an ordinary burger, an ordinary sandwich. We're just gonna go in. I'm trying to get this to where it's not in the way. Doesn't want to lay flat though. So this is your burger. And all the toppings are on one side, so I'm gonna flip it and take a bite out of this side because it's not how I want it though. I don't want all the toppings on one side. Realistically, I don't get pickles because I like pickles, but I only like certain brands of pickles, to be honest. A lot of pickles have what's called, what is it called? It starts with a P. Polysorbate, I believe it is. Polysorbate 80. And if I'm saying the name of it right, it does something to the blood-brain barrier, which is very bad. And I know this is bad for me. But most of these things, if it's beef, it's beef. If it's mayonnaise, it's eggs and oil and vinegar. You know what I mean? You know what's in it. Don't get any better than that. Actually, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna set this down. Because then I'm dripping on a paper towel and not a non-absorbent surface. It's going everywhere as I expected it to. Isn't it pretty? Another reason that I prefer Burger King is that I've seen so many videos of McDonald's food. People got it, left it set, it didn't mold, it didn't age. It might have got harder, it might have dried out, but even bugs won't touch it. Whereas like this, somebody did it with one of these, and it turned to mush. It dissolved. It started to, like, you know. And I think the really weird part about that is when it comes to these McDonald's burgers, when they do this, it's not just the burger, the cheese, and the bun that doesn't age and mold. It's everything. And yes, this is a very saucy burger. It is the vegetables that's on it, any sauces that are on it. There's so many different aspects of the burger itself. Something should be natural enough, like the lettuce, or the tomatoes, or even the ketchup. Unless it is the presence of all the preservatives in the burger and the bun and the cheese eking into those ingredients and making it so that they don't age. Like, this should be the thumbnail. I said, what about Burger King? The Burger King patties by themselves taste better. The Burger King cheese melts more like normally. The lettuce tastes better. The tomatoes look fresher, though. Onions look fresher. Like, and even though this is a gigantic sandwich, and I asked for specifics like cheese on every patty, they don't get snippy with me. They don't give me attitude, and my food doesn't take 5 years to come out the window. Even if I order a royal chicken, like a royal chicken or whatever they're called, McDonald's, certain foods of theirs take forever. And they'll tell you, hey, can you pull forward? No, I can't. I pulled into the drive-thru because it was supposed to be faster because I have somewhere to be. No, I fucking can't. Also, McDonald's fries aren't good. Not anymore. Unless you eat them within the first 5 minutes of getting them, when they are so hot that they are burning your mouth. And let's be faced here, that's only certain times a day. I will say my favorite, like, store-bought fast food type french fry actually comes from Sheetz, a gas station that's in, like, northern states on the northeast. Their fries are always well salted. You can get nacho cheese with them. And you can either get a little bag, a little cup, or like a bucket if you want a bucket of fries. You can also order them with like seasoning on them and stuff like that, which I've never done. But that's because I like the taste of a potato. I just do. It's a simple thing. Potatoes with a little bit of salt. I even like boiled potatoes with a little bit of salt. I don't really even like Burger King fries, but I got half cheese because I was like, why not? Burger King fries, so all fries, all regular potato fries, like sweet potato fries don't really have this as much. They have starch in them too, but it's not as heavy and as, like, presenting. So, you can taste the starch, it's an obvious thing. But with Burger King fries, it's almost like they took a potato, mashed it up, added a little bit extra potato starch, flattened it out into a dough, and then shaped it into a fry. Because all their fries are the same shape. Seemingly, even if they're different lengths. And that's weird. But, like, their fries seem to retain more of the starchy flavor for whatever reason. And it's like, it's a weird mouthfeel. It's not bad. I can eat it, obviously. I did eat it. But it's like, since when did they start putting more starch in fries and potatoes? Unless, like, the other places that I get fries from use different kinds of potatoes than Burger King does. Because there are different varieties of potato. It's so simple. I'm going to have to grab a paper towel. There's so much stuff dripping off this burger, and I love that. But that's disgusting. Which is why I waited until I was home to eat it. There's so many mukbangers out there that make such... I'm not saying this is a mukbang. I know a mukbang is like a gigantic portion of food. This is me taking a couple bites out of each sandwich while bitching about the fries from the place. This is not a mukbang. This is more like a review or my opinion about Burger King. I love how wet their sandwiches are, but actually my sink's right here. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. My cat's sitting down there on the floor. She's eating her canned food and still begging for mine. I use Viva paper towels, by the way, because, like, if you've never used a Viva paper towel, and if you get the Viva paper towels that I'm talking about, the signature cloth, the container, the package, whatever you want to call it, if paper towels has to say signature cloth. We're going to take a couple bites out of this one, because I want to do that before it gets cold. But this is also getting sloppier the more of it that I eat, so. Now, this shouldn't be as bad. It's just a... Oh, the lettuce looks dead. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to add sriracha to this. I'm going to take a bite out of it, because it looks very sad. But I'm going to add sriracha and zesty sauce. I'm going to put the zesty sauce on the bottom, which there's already mayonnaise on it. It probably looks the way it does because it's been in the bag for a little bit. So that's not bad. Like, people complain about that. But if I didn't want to be complicated, like, let's say I was dating somebody and they were going to Burger King, they're like, hey, do you want anything? If I didn't feel like explaining my Whopper order, which they would already know, but I'd be like, just get a original chicken sandwich. And if I'm at home, I'm cutting some onion. I'm getting the sriracha out. Which all srirachas are not created equally. I got this as like, I can't find the Hui Fung Foods, and it's not the same. I don't like the taste of it. Add a little bit of spice. I live alone, relax. I'm gonna do some zest on the bottom here. Sup, y'all? I also don't want this video to be eons long, so. And this is the first, like, real food I've had today. I had, like, a cup of coffee. And I ate last night, because I eat at night. I'm not supposed to do that. I know that. Nobody's supposed to do that, really, but. Here we have the zesty sauce, which I feel bad because I opened the entire packet, and I'm not using the entire packet. But. It is what it is, you know? If they did a sriracha original chicken sandwich with zesty sauce, like a zesty sriracha original chicken sandwich. Now here we go with the sauces. I didn't get a lot of the sauce on that first bite. I'm gonna be real with you, a lot of that was bread. Not even gonna lie. It's good. Like, it's simple. People who go to fast food and complain, you're expecting Gordon Ramsay from this. There's nothing wrong with this. This is somebody's mom's favorite. It's processed chicken. It's not a chicken breast. What I wish they would come back out with is the Chick Kings. And if you know what a Chick King for Burger King is, you're probably one of my people. They were amazing. They were massive. It was a big piece of chicken breast like that. It was this big around, this thick. It was juicy. It was decadent. It was so good for a fast food place. It was worth every penny of whatever it cost. They had a spicy one and a regular one. It blew every other chicken sandwich that was out when all the chicken sandwich hubbub was going on. It blew them out of the water. Now they have the Royal Crispy. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's this big. And it's this thin. Like. But yeah, like. The sauces take it up a notch. But I think this video is done because there's nothing really else that I can say. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry this video is so long when all I'm doing is sitting here stuffing my face. I hope you have an amazing day, a great life, and thank you for subscribing.